Hi everybody, Missy here, Pushing Weight Fitness, and I wanted to come on live, and it's really getting bad. I wanted to come live real quick and discuss some things that we've been talking about: happy, healthy, and having a fit life. And one of the things I title this message of pretty much to trigger in your mind kind of what are your eating habits. And the reason I bring this up is because part of being able to maintain balance and be happy within your lifestyles and to just be healthy and fit, you have to maintain a good, nutritious, balanced diet. I did a series on and this is going to kind of tag off that a little bit today. But I wanted to keep in your minds that what you want to do is, a lot of times people say, what is this whole eating thing? I can't, really to do that. And what clean eating is, basically, I'm just going to make it really short, sweet, and simple here. When you go into your local grocer, everything you see on the outskirts, most of everything, I'll put it that way, I'll tell you why in a minute, is considered the cleanest. The stuff on the inside aisles, there are a lot of processed things going on there. The reason I said most of the stuff is because I actually our local market, and you come into through the double doors and you take a right, and that's going to be your grocery side. You go to the left, and that's going to be your department store type things. Lo and behold, right as you walk in, you get hit with the smell of fresh baked bread. You see they have 3 cases, 4 shelves each, of freshly baked donuts. Then if you can manage to keep walking past that, then you'll get to your cooler cases full of your bagged lettuces and your grapes and things like that. Directly across from that is a little bit of produce. Your strawberries are there in a produce case, and your they had plums there and things like that, cantaloupe, watermelon. And then if you continue on the outskirts, you will run into your fresh veggies, and that's kind of where you want to stay for that. A lot of times I see people thinking, buy cans of vegetables, which are good if you're in Florida like I am, for the hurricane season. However, if you've ever looked at the sodium content, if it can sit on a shelf for, numerous amount of time, and they're keeping it preserved, that it's probably not safe or healthy. So you want to try and go to your fresh vegetables or the frozen as often as possible. And that ultimately is going to lead to you feeling better, because you're not putting all these. If you can't read what's on that label, you should not probably be eating it. I mean, I know I don't want to, and that's another tip with the clean eating or healthier diet is, if I can't pronounce, and like I've told you in several series ago, the work-life balance, I'm a public health medical professional, and there's terms on there that I didn't learn in chemistry class, and I'm not going to ingest it if I don't know what it is or can figure it out. 9 times out of 10, I've Googled some of that stuff, and I don't really appreciate what it is, so I'm definitely, I just want to try and warn you to stay clear of those kind of things. If the shorter or what's in that canned or boxed item, that usually, again, the better it is. The first few things they list on there, just a known fact, is pretty much the main content of it. So if your first thing you're seeing is sugar, sort of sugar breakdown of the word or term, the second or third ingredient, then you can guarantee that they put a lot of sugar in that product. And this all sounds like, well, Missy, Coach Missy, this is all stuff I know. Well, sometimes I know, like I say again, being a medical professional, past series that I've done, I was extremely and I knew that thing was coming on, and I just stopped and went and got seen, got checked out, and got in some vitamin C. I didn't do any of those things because sometimes it's easier to tell it to someone else than to do it yourself. So that's why I'm up here. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm constantly talking and refreshing your memory about, if you change one thing, instead of going to a bag of salt potato chips, because they're so easy to grab, if you can change one thing in your diet, one little by little, it would be remarkable. You will not believe what people will say, how much better you're looking, how clear your skin is, how much thinner you're getting. You won't believe like how it overall. I'm not saying that you're going to not have bad days. If you're eating clean, your body's going to perform a lot better for you. Because if you've got it, like I would have an overcar, so I'm not big on the newer stuff. But just for example with that, let me, if anyone that's watching kind of knows that, yeah, you can buy the unleaded or whatever, but you're going to, or if you put the higher grade stuff, it generally has your car is getting really, really bad. So I'm going to go ahead and stop right here, and I'll see you tomorrow for part 3. Have any questions? Feel free to drop them in the comments. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.